So I've got a 2016 Subaru Outback here, and the parking brake is either not going on or staying on. It's doing some of each. And then the brake light is on the dash, which you got to be careful with because sometimes that means you're low on brake fluid and shouldn't be driving it. So you got to be exceedingly careful, of course, when your brake light on your dash, your warning light comes on the dash. The other thing is that parking brake button would only flash red for a second, wouldn't stay on, so it's off all the time. Although you could feel it, the parking brake come on and then come back off occasionally when you hit the buttons to turn it off and on, because as you press the brake pedal, you can kind of feel some pressure come off when the brake pedal or when the parking brake comes on. And likewise, you can feel extra pressure come in when the parking brake comes off. That's normal, of course. So it was kind of semi-functional. I pulled the code on the car, and it said C1956. It says right-hand actuator circuit. And what they're talking about is the parking brake actuator in the rear of the car. I'm going to get underneath the rear of the car and continue the video from there. So we're here at the right rear brake underneath the back of the car. This is the parking brake actuator here. It's electronic and it cinches your brakes down electronically. That's the electrical plug for it. Now I think there was even a recall on these that I never had done, where they replaced this into the plug from the harness because it loses its ability to stay in place on the actuator. What I do to fix this is simple. If it's not under warranty, rather than getting a new harness and plug and all that, I just run a zip tie around this barrel here you can see, and underneath the actuator, or underneath this harness plug, and kind of cinch it up tight. You don't have to go crazy tight with it, obviously. You don't want to start breaking stuff. But you can cinch that up. You just run that cable tie around this barrel here and underneath the harness plug and kind of cinch it up in there. And that fixed my problem. If you're having this issue, hopefully it's not the actuator itself that's throwing the code, but just this wiring. But nice simple fix. I did verify it all works now, and light comes on the parking brake and so forth. So if you're having the same problem, hopefully this helps you. Good luck. Thanks.